in Chinese New Year, people like to put a painting of the carp fish on the door, on the window. So fish has the exact same pronunciation as plenty, abundant, sufficient. So that's one of the painting Chinese people like to do. So I'm going to show you in a few steps how to paint a carp fish with ink. So you need a big brush and ink and water. So and there's a paper. This I suggest you use watercolor paper, not the Chinese one, because to start to use a brush to paint is tricky to on Xuan paper. So first you dip this big brush in the water, clean water, and to make it not too many water in your brush, so not dry but moisture. Then you dip the tip in the dark ink and then bring to the plate to make it to have this kind of shade. So, and then to dip this tip again to the ink. So now we're going to first stroke, a big one, hold your brush 45 degrees. So going up. And the second underneath. So you create some different shades of the color. Now we're going to do one here. So this is the fin of the fish. Now we're going to do the tail of the fish. So you can leave a tiny bit of gap. So we're going to do small two. And another one is kind of like hiding behind, but smaller. And if it's too broken, you can ink a bit, tiny bit, kind of. So next one is we're going to do the side, they call the chest fin here. So again, you don't want it too close to the body. And another one on other side. So probably a bit smaller. And now we're going to do the tummy fin. So a little bit, that's to make it a little bit lighter. Dip the brush into the water and then just get a little bit ink you got from the big tree. And now just do because the fin underneath the tummy is a bit faded. Don't want too strong. So not too close to the body. So you want to away, and after the faded gray and here. And then another one, tiny one, it is they call the bottom fin, just small, bit close to the body. Here you go. So now that you got the shape of the fish here. Yeah? I did it this way because I want to do another one, other side. So now we are going to, so basically this is 2 steps or one. And now we are going to dip in the dark ink, yeah. just tiny bit on the tip. So we're going to do in the eyes. So this side, you could see the eyeballs. And the other side, probably you don't see the eyeballs, so it's just the shape of the eyes. And now we're going to do the mouth. And then a couple of whisks. Small one, other side probably just one, yeah? And now we're going to make the brush a little bit dry. You don't want to water it. You can use some tissue paper. So you want to make sure the tip is a bit dry. You don't want it too watery. Yeah, you can even like that. And we're going to dip in the dark ink. So if it's too watery, just have a look on here. You want to make it very thin. You can draw this kind of thin line. Now we're going to do the line on the fin. So just a couple of, you can do one line here, and two underneath, and then one. So one here. Try not to make them look like exact same. So, and then this one. Go. Then this one, you can move your paper if it's easier for you. And the tail, you could do a long one here. And one or two here. So that's the fine line for the fin. Now we're going to do the scale on the body. So you need a dark ink, but it's just a tiny bit on the tip. So you're going to draw this kind of so you want to come all the way to the white bit. Not all of them, just some of them. So give a hint. That's the body of the fish. You don't want to do all this look like the same length. So some are long, some are short. Right here. And now we're going to do other two. So you want to make it it's not a square, but like a diamond shape. So some are short, some are long. So you get something like that. Now you want to create a line, very light line for underneath his tummy. So you need to wash your brush. If it's too dark, then we're going to get a very, so again, you don't want it too watery, so you can use your tissue to dry a bit. Then we're going to get this light ink. So if you're not sure, you can do some line. So basically you want a very light, then thin line. And when you're happy, you go to just do here. It's kind of a line. don't want to be all linked together. So it's just kind of abstract feeling of the body of the fish. It goes, so that's the one of the carp fish. So you go, or you could do another one on the other side. So when you read it as 鱼 abundant.